B report back.
Okay, it is a report back. As you guys know, and this will come up later as well, there were some arrests in Houston as a result of the port blockade. We had 8 of our folks were arrested there. We've been able to bail everybody out. All that's been taken care of. As you may know, 3 of our folks were also charged with felonies at that time. I just want to go through and tell you exactly what they were charged with and what happened and kind of where we're at now. Everybody was charged with Texas Penal Code Section 42.03, obstructing a highway or other passageway. This is the same thing, Rudy.
Felonies weren't charged with that. Only the misdemeanors.
Misdemeanors.
Okay. All right. It's the same thing that Rudy got when he was on his bike during the march the other day. The ones who had felony charges, that was under Texas Penal Code Section 1601, unlawful use of a criminal instrument, correct? So that was the felony. The National Lawyers Guild was able to do some very good work to show that there was no probable cause for that felony charge, and that felony charge was dropped. But then you guys still are reduced to some misdemeanor charge, is that correct?
No, felonies right now.
So you have nothing?
They have nothing. There's just the potential for a grand jury. If the state wants to be a bunch of fucks and open a grand jury to look for new charges, in theory they could.
Okay, so at this point they have no charges against you. Rock on. Good for you guys. I just want to say everybody worked together very, very well. I want to really thank Peter Morales. He was just really good in working with Daphne and the other attorneys in helping us coordinate with the bail bondsman, Yatzel, Jessica. I mean, really a lot of people pulled together to make this happen and make it happen in real short order, and we are indebted to all of those folks as well as the National Lawyers Guild for making this go as smoothly as it did. We're going to get into these topics later, so I really don't want to get into too many questions and stuff now because I think we're going to talk about it as an agenda item pretty in depth, so that's really all I have.
Thank you, Brad.
John.
Hey guys, wanted to talk about, see if you guys wanted to talk about putting live stream back on the Occupy Austin website rather than Ustream. Mainly because live stream has a lot more features and a lot more flexibility, capabilities. Live stream has a lot more capabilities and flexibility that we can use and utilize, I guess. Ustream is kind of limiting. It does give us the ability to allow disabled, deaf people to get involved in chat, and blind people to get involved in chat. So I wanted to see if you guys wanted to talk about that.
Hey, John, you have 20.
So I have a couple of points of information. Live stream is completely inaccessible to the blind, which goes against our values of being available to everyone. And I am currently working on adding a menu to the site so that people can select which of the streams they will watch. I would like to add multiple streams. There are several people streaming from various things related to Occupy Austin, so I would like to have all of those on there. But right now, Ustream, because it is personally, I would like to see us be accessible over all other features, whatever else. But that's more discussion. But I am working on a menu so that everyone can choose whatever they want on the website.
That was one thing. It does give us the ability to create disabled channels, and market them as disabled channels. It's just a thought.
And you did have a clarifying question here.
I had a.
Yeah, tell us first.
That's the next one.
Yeah, tell
I mean, can we do both? Like, can we have like the things you're saying, like we're gonna have the option?
The main thing about live stream is that it's available on Occupy Stream. It's been marketed. It's kind of worldwide. You guys have probably all been on Occupy Stream. So that's the main thing. Seeing it live stream and having that as kind of a place where we can add all streams onto one feed. I guess one window.
There was a clarifying question right here.
Oh, she asked the question I was going to ask. Can we do both? Yeah.
Yeah, there's been connectivity issues with people getting onto the Ustream channel to stay in the chat and stuff. If they have a connection issue, the live stream lets them keep up the chat that's in there. If they get disconnected and have to reconnect every time on the Ustream, they have to log back in and they don't get to see any of the prior chat and stuff. There's been issues with that. With people going online, it's been limiting them being able to get online and participate in the chat.
I'd
I'd just like to remind remind everyone, if you are making a comment or with a clarifying question or point of information, we're all here for this General Assembly. So please try to speak to the Assembly rather than having a direct conversation, because we are all sitting here for this conversation. We have a point of process.
Clarifying question.
Right behind you, I'm sorry.
This sounds like a proposal.
Okay.
It sort of is. But I've got them on the proposal stack as well, so if nothing else, this will be brought back as a proposal when we get to the proposals.
And we are nearing the time limit for this, so if we need to make it into an agenda item, we'll go ahead and we'll do this clarifying question. But
I just had a quick question. Jim, didn't you say that the live stream had problems logging in? You couldn't log in.
People have been having issues with if their connection times out or gets disconnected, it'll constantly stop. They have issues with staying in chat and maintaining the connection to it, and lose whatever's been typed up and miss out on conversations.
I was talking about the
live stream.
Yeah,
that's when the broadcaster is being used, it supersedes anything that's going on for streaming out to the computer and stuff.
Okay.
So we can talk about it later.
Okay, so we can talk about this later. Thank you guys. Kevin, can we have the next announcement, please?
Okay, those were all committee report backs.
Our committee report
The first
backs, I
announcement is Nate.
Nate.
Can I?
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot.
Yeah,
Ryan
I'm sorry.
forgot something.
I have one more thing from legal that I forgot to throw out there, which is that Anton Montoya has stepped down from legal. Not a legal magnet. Not involved in that part of things at all.
Thank you, Brad. Nate, for announcements.
Yeah. On information.
Keep going. Go ahead.
Hey,
No,
go
go.
ahead, Nate.
All right, hey, I'm Nate. I was down in Houston, and they want to offer to send. They have 25,000 copies of the Occupied Wall Street Journal. I kind of want to make a magnet as a distribution network for that, and go and get. They want to send us 10,000 copies. So if anyone wants to help me work with that, come meet me after the GA. Yeah.
Are they asking us to buy them from them?
No, they have them supplied. They will give them to us free. We just have to go down there with a truck or something, or just a big van, and collect them all and bring them back. So if anyone wants to work with me on that, come see me after the GA. Thanks, guys.
Can you give your contact info?
Mine?
Yeah, so people.
Yeah, it's 512-565-4494, and it's Nate Cowan. It's the best way to reach me.
Thank you, Nate.
Thanks, guys.
Michelle. And
Hi.
if you can't hear someone, give them some elephant ears so they know that they need to speak louder.
So this is actually more of a report back, but whatever, from the InfoScribes. First up, Anton has stepped down from web as well, the website. And so info@occupyaustin.org is now forwarding to infoscribes@occupyaustin.org. So just a heads up on that. I'll try to forward you guys in the right direction as much as possible. However, I can't personally answer any IT or website related information. That's just not my department. So I'm getting a lot of emails now, some of which that I never got before, that were just random stuff, people looking for friends, whatever. Yeah, it's very strange. So I've got two things here that came through that I didn't know who to forward through. One is a taxi cab protest that's happening tomorrow. Austin Cab Company apparently is slashing the wages of its drivers. They have asked for our support. I have a proposal later on, so we'll talk about that later at my proposal. But yeah, that's happening tomorrow, 8:30 to 11:30. There's a meeting at City Hall, and they're going to circle City Hall with their cabs.
Nice.
Cool. So that would be awesome if people come out for that.
PM or AM?
AM. 8:30 AM. So, and the other one, the other weird email that came through that I have no idea who to forward it to is Curtis. Somebody is looking for Curtis, his loved one. So if anybody knows information after the GA, come see me. We're looking for Curtis. You guys know who Curtis is.
Yeah,
Back on Anton. Is he out of OA?
I'm not going to speak for him. As of right now, he's just stepping down from a lot of different departments. So.
Brief point of information. Rowan and I are taking care of the website right now until we figure out some other process for dealing with that.
Anybody else? All right, and I'm also still looking for InfoScribes people. So if anybody wants to get involved with that, you don't have to come down to City Hall or anything. I do need people to help answer emails because now I'm getting a barrage of them. So if anybody's interested in becoming an InfoScribe, talk to me. Thanks.
Thank you, Michelle.
Justin?
Just really quick, today at City Hall, this lady from a local business came up and talked to Chicago and me about there's a group staying down there, don't know any names, but they're going around saying that they're Occupy and they're harassing local businesses and just causing some problems for them. And one information